What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning into another episode here at Grizzly Talk. We got one of the biggest streamers today here in the building, right here in the Grizzly Talk studio. Who am I here with today, man?
Here with Khamron, one of the biggest streamers from the 559, born and raised, man. Here on Grizzly Talk Podcast. It's an honor to be on the podcast, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no, pleasure to have you here, man. I know we're kind of getting into it a little bit, but can you kind of tell everybody that's going to be seeing you on our platform, like, what you do exactly? I know you're in the streaming world, and maybe you could kind of get into that a little bit.
So what I do is I create videos as well for the online platform. It could be just whether it's comedy, pranks, or just even like even motivational quotes. I started off doing motivational quotes, and then I eventually progressed to doing YouTube videos, and then I actually did one of my first streams when I was at the Fresno Fair, started in the 559. So everything is just more so like locally based. Eventually I want to branch out, but I also just want to represent my city because that's just where I come from. But yeah, I'm just streaming. I do a lot of just, content. As long as, it's just funny and it's entertaining, that's what I pretty much do.
Man, that's crazy because you said at Fresno Fair, it was your first time streaming ever?
Yeah, it's like my first time, on Twitch. Like
you were live?
Yeah, I was live.
Oh,
so like
sick.
Pretty much like, okay, this will happen. Like I'll go out and I'll pretty much have the camera. Like I'm out and about or whatever. And usually I tell people like I'm streaming because then when it's live, like you get a different reaction from people. Because nowadays it's like everything's about live streaming and people want to see what's like happening right now. So like I don't have the equipment like I started out. I don't have the funds. You got to have the right setup. I'm chat GPT. I'm trying to learn everything to put everything together, right? But I'm like, bro, this is way too much right now. I just need to press and record and then just clip the video, put it up there. Because honestly, that's what people want to see from streaming anyway. So not a lot of people, they're gonna watch you for hours to see a clip. But if like some of the bigger streamers like DDG or whatever, they have like pretty much, it just be clips and it'll be a viral clip that'll go around the whole internet and you see they're making money off the clip. So I'm like, just do the same process. You don't have to have the whole live streaming setup. You could just have the vlog setup and then go from there.
Yeah.
And then that's when I bought the Samsung phone. Do the first stream on Twitch, and then I had like kids coming up to me at the fair like,
I saw that clip,
sniping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah,
that's dope. I'm like, okay, I'll mess with it. So I'm gonna keep doing it just like that. Exactly.
Yeah. That's what I saw because I saw you were I saw some clips of you, and I thought you've been streaming for a while, but I saw the clips of you at like dog days and like stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
So like kind of to get a little bit more of like your backstory before you kind of got into all of this. So I know you're Fresno born and raised, right? Where'd you go to school?
I went to school, so I was like transferring a lot, but I went to school at like Bullard High, and then like for 1 year, and then I went to Clovis North, so I finished. So it was like a total like different like paradigm
different
shift.
life.
Exactly, bro. So I'm like Bullard is more so like you got kind of like the city kids, like everybody's kind of like fun, it's loose, and like the teachers, they're just trying to get you to graduate, like walk across the street and then that's it. Like, but then you go to Clovis North, it's more so preppy. People want to like they're thinking about like Ivy League schools. They're trying to do big things and send their kids to college. And then it was just like, I think it was a lot going on. I had a lot of like family stuff happening, bro. So it was just like, it was a lot going on. And I just used basketball. That was my main sport, was just basketball, trying to like hoop and try to like, make it to the NBA. But, that just didn't really happen. But I ended up going to like this junior college in like Kalinga. And like my personality was never like this. I was never always outgoing. I was just more so the quiet kid, like in class. I always knew I was funny, but I didn't think like people would think like my jokes was like really funny though. But then like progressively as it got to like Kalinga, like I think things shift because like when you're in college, you start talking to like,
you start coming out of your shell. You start kind of like figuring out who you are and everything outside of high school.
Exactly, and then you start talking to the girls. It's like, okay, I can't be just the quiet dude, just not doing nothing. I see all my partners like. You got to have some type of personality to you. And then, like, I start realizing, like, you can't just live in your head, man. You got to just be yourself. And, like, when you're yourself, like, the right things will come towards you. You don't always have to fake it. Because then when you start faking stuff, the bad things start happening to you. And then you start going down the wrong
You can't
path.
sustain it.
Exactly. So I ended up just doing that, going to Kalinga. Then, I finished. I graduated and everything like that. And then I came back. And then, like I said, I just started working. And then I just wanted to do bigger things for myself. It's like just business-wise. And I just noticed, like, streaming is probably the most easiest thing to do just because it's like the internet. People gonna know who you are. And I feel like it's so easier to just like connect with people, network. And then once you do that, it's like, okay, well, if I could, people see me and they know who I am, it's more easier for me to launch this business idea or create and do bigger things other than just trying to do something and nobody knows you.
Yeah, because attention is like the biggest thing. I mean, if you can get attention, you can monetize it.
Yeah, it's the highest form of like currency, bro.
Yeah.
People pay you attention. That's exactly what they do. They pay attention to what you do. So if you got millions of people watching you, people are going to pay you to either advertise, endorse, and things like that as well. So I always kept note of that. So it's like, I always, very mindful of what I post on the internet, but at the same time, it's like you only get one life. So it's like, you got to kind of know that fine line, but just, you got to just live your life at the end of the day. Pretty much. Yeah.
What year did you graduate?
I graduated 2021. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn, you're a youngin', bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Not too long ago. So I'm like, bro, like, I'm like more so like, I want to be like, I see myself being a millionaire. So I'm like, bro, like I see like kind of the path people take college, they kind of like waste time a little bit, but I'm more so like, okay, like I know what I want to do. I know what I see for myself, and like, I love my city, but the city could keep you down for like, in certain ways. So it's like, it's only so much you can grow. So I want to be able to be like, this is my city, I'm repping it, just like how Aiden Ross is like, he's doing bigger things in his like,
he's
his
from
career.
Woodlake. It's crazy.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you see how he's moving, and it's like, okay, well, they're giving you the blueprint. You just got to follow it, and you just got to just wake up every day and like grind and really do that. Exactly. So
yeah, I graduated in 15. I actually graduated from North, bro. I went there all 4 years. Yeah.
Swear.
So like I feel like the same thing, bro. Like I feel like I never really fit in like there, right?
Yeah.
Because like I kind of have a different background. Like I speak Spanish and stuff like that, but like you said, it was like all the preppy stuff, and kind of like how you said, like the teachers are like on your ass there and everything, but.
Yeah.
Thinking back to it, I do feel grateful for getting the education that I did there, right? Because it's like I'll talk to certain people and they're like, "How do you know that?" or this and that, and I'm like, "I learned that in high school." They're like, "Really?" Like I didn't even learn that until like college or something crazy. So I feel like kind of got like a small college education, even though I didn't go.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though. So when you got to college, were you like did you kind of find things like easier to do just like with your work ethic and like your understanding a little bit as well? Like you just found things a little just much easier than other people?
Yeah, I feel like I was a kid that I just coasted in high school. Like I just like I wouldn't study, didn't really do my homework, and I never really paid attention until I feel like my senior year. I was like, damn, like the only influence that I have a brother, right, that's like relatively successful, and he went to college. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna follow his route, and I had a plan. I was like, I'm gonna graduate high school, and now I'm gonna turn it up in college, get straight A's, get like I planned on being like a bank teller, and then buying my house in 2 years, and then like going into computer science, and then like making like an app one day, and that's how I was gonna make my money.
Okay,
right, and so my story kind of took a left turn because when I turned 18. My parents actually moved to Mexico. So I ended up like dropping out of high school, and then I just started working full time, and I got into sales. And so through sales, insurance sales specifically, that's how basically I built everything that I have now.
Got you. So So would you say like that gave you kind of like a business like mindset when you went into sales, like
Yeah, I had this friend, and he started teaching me about mentorship. He's taught me about like. Basically opened my mind to like, hey, you don't have to go this route. Like there's something out here for you as well, right? And so at the time, luckily, like I started like trading and stuff like that. So I got into like stocks, forex.
That's crazy because me and my friend, he put me on to trading. Like I've been like trading for like a year. Like about the props and like the evals and everything.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of like in that phase, but like bro, like that opened my mind so much because it's like. You'll be on a job for 8 hours working for $100, and there's people who literally sit in their own computer for 2 hours a day and make like $50K.
Yeah. I had got into a car accident, and so I got like a $4,000 or $5,000 payout, like because I got hurt and shit. Like I twisted 3 vertebrae in my spine, and so I should have got way more money. That's all I was able to negotiate.
Got you.
But dude, I turned that into it was like 4,000, and then I ended up losing a ton of it, but. It paid for like it let me survive, bro, because I was like dead broke, trying to figure out like I went from super easy lifestyle to now like I'm having to like pay for rent, pay for phone bills, insurance, freaking electricity, PG&E water, like all kinds of stuff, and I was just figuring it all out. So I remember in like one day, it was my biggest day, I made like $7K, bro. Yeah, and crazy. That $7K held me over until like I did like 8 months at my job, and then now I'm at this job that I'm at now, and like thankfully it's been a blessing. But
that's good, bro.
But yeah, throughout the years too, like now I do like I invest in real estate and stuff like that. I have some properties and things like that. So yeah, it's like I went from being in this mindset, kind of like how you're saying, to going into that. I feel like I was pushed into it because
Yeah,
Otherwise,
like,
I would have been in school.
exactly. And it's like school's not for everybody. And it's like, once you find something that thing that like you could gravitate to it and be like, what, I actually can put some time into it because I really enjoy it and it's not like a job to you. I feel like that's what people should go into and like just give 100%. And I feel like people, they want that guaranteed result. But I feel like the biggest risk is when there is no guaranteed result. It's like, it's something behind that closed door. You just got to just work to go open that door. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly.
Man, and so I know you were playing ball and that was your dream, right? And then so what kind of happened after that fizzled out a little bit?
Well, what happened was like I had like a falling out with my coach. Like it was just more so like, it's just like, things just happen and it's just like, but I could say on my part, like I was kind of like, I was like BSing too. Like, I was still like, I was still kind of like chasing girls too a little bit. So, you kind of get sidetracked. And then
It's a full-time job, bro.
yeah, exactly. It's not. It's like it's one of those things. Like if you're not really working on it, like somebody's out there working harder than you.
Yeah.
And it wasn't necessarily like people were better than me. It was just I didn't have my full 100% like focus on it. So it was just like after that happened, like I just went back home, went to my grandparents' house, and I'm just like, man, like. And I have like one of them old traditional grandpas. So he's like, if he see you just laying around like or just sitting down like. He'd be like, bro, like, what, you don't got a job or like we working today? And it was just like, you know what, bro? Like, I got to get out the house. I got to do something. So I'm like, ended up, getting the job. And then I got 2 jobs. And then now it's like, okay, like, you know what, like, it's only so much a cap, what a job can do. A job always has like a cap. And then once you get tired of that, it's like, you know what, let me just figure out something else I can really do that I can enjoy and that I can build off of, which is the streaming and stuff like that. And then trading. So it's just like, just walking through those journeys. It's just like, like I said, just starting that. And then it's just crazy, like, the people that you can like connect with, especially like when you just have the camera on you. Like I was at the dog days and I ended up tapping in with like Active Arnold. And we didn't even have like VIP passes. So we just walking around. We just trying to get as much content as we can. The next thing you know, like he come pull up on us. He like, oh, I see y'all working hard. Like, y'all doing y'all thing. And like, he gave us the VIP passes. So next thing you know, like I go, like we get the VIP passes. We go to the VIP section. We end up like right next to like the boy and them. They end up telling us to bring the camera. We put the camera on them. We just chilling with them. And like, I'm just like, that's crazy. Like how it just, you could just run into somebody and they see you working hard. So it's like, that's another thing. Like, as long as you working hard and you just putting your head down, like somebody gonna recognize you at the end of the day. And then like, that could be like your biggest blessing right there. And then like, even then, like, even that right there, like the girl saw us down there. It was like some old lady. She was like, oh, is you a part of SOB? And I had the camera rolling, my bad, but I had the camera rolling. And then I was like, yeah, I'm a part of SOB. She started doing like, whatever. She started trying to kiss me on the cheek and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, like it's really crazy. Like people could just see you around and just like, even if you got the camera on you, they think, you somebody. Like I got people from the Hot Girl Halloween thinking I'm Sean F or something. I'm like, yo, like I just got the camera on me, man. I'm just YouTuber, man. I'm just Cam, bro. Like, so yeah, it's just cool. Like, it's just cool to see that happen. So I'm like, I'm just excited to see like what else, God got in store for me,
Yeah, because I feel like that's the truth, man. Because like, people see the camera, especially if you got a camera like that, like not just your phone, right? I feel like the upgrade from the phone to the actual camera like gets you so much. I mean, we've done stuff where like we just pull up with the camera, we don't have passes, nothing, and we just get in. We'll get in backstage, or we'll be doing something. Exactly. Yeah. See how you move.
I ain't gonna lie, that having the camera is probably like one of the biggest cheat codes. I'm not even gonna lie, cause like that's how it was on Hot Girl Halloween. Like we only paid for one ticket. They thought he was just like part of the whole crew, and I'm following them in. I'm like, hey, cause like we gotta save money anyway, so we just gonna get up in there and do our thing, man. So
I saw you go and cut the line, bro.
Oh, exactly. Hey, exactly. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like having the camera is honestly a cheat code for real. But it's like, not many people, they gonna put that investment in there. But I'm like, bro, y'all spend $600 on some shoes that might drop or some StockX shoes, bro. Just invest in yourself. Like that's the biggest thing. Investing in yourself. That's probably the one thing, like, cause I do a lot of like mentorship or just like research on like YouTube, just trying to like elevate my mind. And it's like, I hear a lot of people say just investing in yourself, investing in mentorship. And honestly, like, when you invest, like you might not see it right away, but if you just, have at it, like it really show you, like, what, if you just invest in yourself, like the more you get out of life in general, like your intellect gets better. And then, people notice that. And it's like, you just got to just use that to your advantage. Investing in yourself is probably the biggest thing if you don't got nothing really, going on for you at that moment. So, yeah.
And how'd you make the transition from like, like you said, I know you got a little bit more out there, like with the girls and stuff like that, but to start posting on social, because I feel like I'm in the same boat. Like before I started doing any of this, bro, like if you look back on my Instagram or like my personal Instagram, like bro, I post like once a year, maybe. And it's just kind of like once a year I post like beginning of the year and basically like a few like year highlights. And then that's my one post. I'll post on stories and stuff like that, but never me talking or anything. So once I got here, it's like, man, I really had to like break out of my shell, you know? But I mean, it's paid off.
Got you. So you just like asking like how I broke out of my shell in a sense. I think,
or like just went for it, because people are like, especially when you're gonna post that, like those first few clips or something, you're like judging yourself.
Yeah. No, I was like that too, but then I just realized like, bro, you only get one life, bro, and it's like, you know, I've had people like in my family who died, and I know like if they would have probably pushed and went hard, they could have been something. So I'm like, I'm not gonna look back on my deathbed like, man, like it's so much stuff I could have did. Or, you know, just like, oh, I wish I could have did this. Like, that's how I think, like, with basketball. Like, when I think about basketball, I'm like, bro, I could have worked hard. I could have been in the gym every day putting up shots. So it's like, if I could use that life lesson from basketball, I'm going to use it with life. Like, I'm going to go after everything 100%. Like, if I got to lose sleep over it, I don't care. So I start posting. I'm like, you know, a lot of it, you know, at first is kind of cringe. You like, you know, it is what it is. But then I start seeing, like, you know, if one person liked the video, like, you know, and think about it. If 20 people like your post, you got to think if 20 real people came and talked to you and say, bro, I really like your post today, bro. Like 20 people in person, you'd be like, you know what? I actually rock with that. I rock with that post. So you gotta kind of have like a delusional mindset, almost in a sense, like, bro, like the post is good, like, you know. And then as long as you keep posting, you start, you know, kind of doing your research and tweaking the post to make it better. Like that's what I started doing. Like that's how I had the viral clip, like when I was in the mall, like. I used that clip to kind of like as a format almost, you know, like, okay, if that clip goes viral, what did I do in that clip to kind of like make things, you know, as good and make each close to kind of like, you know, had the potential to go viral and go big. So it's just like, you know, having that delusional mindset. Like I really don't, like I used to care about like a lot of people's opinions, but then you realize like, bro, you got to walk your shoes. You got to wake up and do you at the end of the day. Like nobody's paying your bills. Nobody's, you know, it's
nobody's going to come save you, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm learning that, like, I'm still young, but I'm like, bro, like being a man is hard in today's world. Like inflation, everything's going up. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's even worse for you. It's hard for us. Well, we're not that far apart. I mean, what, 6 years?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, even
like,
for us.
Bro, buying a house, like that's
impossible, bro.
Exactly. I'm thinking like, how I'm gonna buy a crib? Like,
yeah.
So it's like, man, so
you gotta get creative these days, bro.
Exactly. And it's like, bro, you either gonna just keep doing the same thing you're doing and you know, stay in your shell, or you gonna just get out your shell and see, like, you know, see what your gift is. That's what I think. Like, you gotta see what your gift is. You know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. How long have you been doing all this for, like content for?
I only been doing it for like 2 months.
Damn, bro, you're moving then, bro. You're moving.
I'm like, bro, I feel like, you know, it's like
that's crazy because I feel like I just saw you like 2 months ago for the first time.
Exactly. So
that's
I'm like,
wild.
bro, like I just know like I feel like when Casanat, he had like the Streamer University, he had the clip,
that's
and
crazy,
and like they had like the formula, they was giving people the sauce, like, and I'm like, you know what? Like they'll give you the sauce, but people never really take action. I think that's just one thing. People never take action. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna just go full 100% gas it. I'm gonna see where this take me.
Yeah.
And then like I think it was just like one post that I had. I was having like 100 people follow me a day, and I was like, yo, this is like kind of crazy. Like, all right, like I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna just keep sticking with it. And then, you know, obviously like it goes up and down, but it's like, you know, as long as you consistent and people see you like they're posting every time, like, you know, you're going to create that name for yourself. And, you know, the right people going to stick with you. The wrong people, they're going to leave. But, you know, that doesn't really matter. Like, yo, the real people who really support you, they're going to be there. They're going to want to see you succeed. And then, like, you know, obviously when you get to that point where you really want to be, it's like, you know, that's going to be the best feeling. I'm still working to get there. So it's like, you know, I'm just taking every day at a time, you know, posting a clip at a time, you know, getting all the clips out, you know, as much as I can, man.
I think it's a secret sauce, bro, that everybody knows, but once they start doing it, they realize how hard it is. Like, it's hard to be creative every single day. It's hard to spend time editing and doing all these different things, right? So, like, I think that's why when you said people see you doing it, people that are also doing it know how hard it is to do that. Yeah. Right? Yeah. At that consistency, at that level and everything like that. So it really is just hard work to be able to continue going. So like, I know you're probably still like in an excitement phase right now. Like, have you got any set of like burnout at all?
Yeah. Like, you know, like, bro, like I still work. I still got jobs. So I was like, I got like 2 of them. So it's like, it's days where I'd be like, you know what, bro, I don't feel like posting, not nan clip. I feel like just like quitting. Like, but then I realized like, man, I just got to keep going. Like, I think that's where like, you know, you reach that plateau. You reach that point where like you can see the tip of like what you could be. And some people just stop right there because they can't keep it up because they feel like they get tired. But it's like, you just got to kind of like just keep, I don't know. I just keep posting, bro. I'm like, man, it like, bro, like in today's world, bro, like what's the worst that can happen? Like you just continue living the regular life you living, or you just gonna keep working at it and see how you can kind of fix and adjust to get that same kind of dopamine that you got when you first started. You know, so that's what I'm like. I'm just always looking for. I'm always looking to like see people laugh on my posts. Like I like to see when people be like, yo, this is funny. Like, and I think it was one video. I think I was like, when I was like really like 1 week where I was just like, man, I don't know if I want to do this. Like I'm thinking like, man, I don't know how people is looking at me and seeing me.
Yeah.
But I seen one person, because I posted a video, it probably had like 50 views, but I seen in the comments, I read the comment, bro was like, bro, this is the best post, bro. This made my day or something like that. And I was like, you know what? Like I'm actually making people's day with the content. You know what? Let me just keep going, man. Like that just gave that battery in my back again. So it's like, you know, once you start looking at like little things like that to kind of get your energy, I think that's what really, you know, gets you going.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. I don't know if you know some guy, his name's Charlie Rocket. He's like a motivational type of guy, but he has this theory. He's like big into like quantum physics. I don't know if you ever heard about that or anything,
I heard about
right?
quantum physics. Yeah.
But he talks about being quantum, right? Because like us as human beings, like we're just, you know, a bunch of atoms like on a certain frequency, right? And you can like tune into different frequencies, like almost like on the radio, you can tune into a sad like, you know, station or whatever, and that's the frequency that station's on. Same thing like with us. So he talks about a winning streak. So he's like, you got to get little wins, and then those little wins add up to big wins. So it could be something as small as like, his analogy was like, man, I woke up in the morning today and like I got all green lights on the way to work, man. Like I'm on a winning streak. Like dang, I got that parking spot right up front to my coffee spot and I didn't have to wait in line. Man, I'm on a winning streak, you know? Yeah. So it's all about having like that positive mindset.
Yeah, no, I believe in that too, because it's like, you know, sometimes like I'm at work and I deal with like people, I'm like, you know, like how can I make their conversation or like make this conversation like have a good impact on the rest of their day? You know, I'm more so like, I feel like in life, you know, it's like you receive what you give, and if you give them positive energy, somehow it's gonna find its way back to you. So it's like, you know, I like to just help people out or like, you know, just do little things. And sometimes you don't always need the camera to show that you're doing good things around.
Exactly.
You know, I feel like that's what a lot of, you know, people get sucked into, like having the camera to, like, oh, I'm doing this for this person. Like sometimes certain stuff like that don't need to be put out there.
Exactly.
It'll find your way back. Like, you know, you might have the biggest breakthrough that you never expected happen to you just because you did that one thing, you know? So I feel like, you know, I definitely believe in like what you said, that quantum physics theory, that winning streak theory. For sure.
He says, he's like, you got to be quantum. Yeah.
Quantum. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For sure. No, I ain't even. Yeah. I'm gonna definitely think about that.
Yeah. Now. Look into it. Quantum, like physics. It's like the you know, laws of the world or whatever they call it, man. You know.
Yeah.
But also, like, who do you surround yourself with, or like, have you surrounded yourself in any circles for like other creators or anything like that?
As far as like creators,
here locally.
Locally, not yet, just because I wanted to know that I was all in first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be the person where I'm like, oh, let's do this. And then you be like, damn, Cam, I seen you posting like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Where you been? You know? I wanted to be like, all right, let me just show like, how far can I run this up? And then I'm going to start like, you know, picking out like the people who I already hang around with. You know, they're more so like in that trading world, you know, so they're kind of camera shy. They want to have like all the kind of like the materialistic things first. So it's kind of like, I see where they're coming from. So I want to eventually get them on, like, you know, putting themselves out there on camera, but I haven't really created with no one in a 559 yet. You actually the first person, like,
man, that's what's up, bro. So, yeah.
No, I just seen like your work. I seen everything you post. Like, you was very consistent. So I'm like, you know what, bro? Like, I'm gonna go with you, bro. Like, for sure.
Yeah.
But as far as like the 559, nah, I haven't yet, but I definitely want to work with a lot of people though, for sure. I definitely want to get out there and network and, you know, do that type of thing. But, you know, I'm just trying to get the content out as much as I can.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So,
we'll have to do some vlogging or something together, bro.
Exactly, bro. Because I feel like, you know, once they see people you serious, they're going to take you serious versus if you're just coming out there with your first 5 videos and you trying to collaborate. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Put in a little bit more work.
Exactly. You got to put in some work, or at least see some effort. Like, I see you trying, bro. Like, you know, and that can just go a long way too. But like you said, man, I haven't really got to yet, but I definitely will for sure in the future.
Yeah, because man, we've tapped in with a lot of like creatives here, like locally, and like just micro influencers or just people like that are doing stuff in the city. And this is all that our podcast has been. We've been wanting to highlight like people doing something in Fresno, right? Because everybody thinks you got to go to LA or up north or somewhere, right? Main thing is down in LA. But we kind of wanted to create something to be like the central hub. So whenever anyone comes into Fresno, like they'll want to, tap in with us like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think like it's something to do in Fresno. Like, it's limited, but that's when it's like, you use your creative mind. Like you gotta really it's days where I sat around, I'm like, man, what can I do today? Like, and then like, I just
like Fresno on Saturday, bro. It's like there was hella shit going on. Like at Chichancy, there was like the baile going on, like with the Spanish. There was Hot Girl Halloween, Mia, Vibes, and Azara. They all had their own Halloween thing going on. So I'm like, there's definitely a lot going on.
Exactly. You just gotta get out there. I think that's what people want. They want like the easy, like, oh, like they want to know for sure it's right there and I gotta go right there and it's guaranteed content. Sometimes it's not always guaranteed. You just gotta go find it.
Yeah.
Because like that's usually how a lot of my stuff go. Like I just be vlogging and then like I talk to somebody. And then like how I talked to the one dude at Hot Girl Halloween, we wasn't even gonna go in there because I'm like, man, man,
you're crazy for going with one ticket. Like y'all really be doing it, like bro. That's how it happens.
No, we didn't even go with one ticket. Bro was like, look, if y'all haven't paid for y'all ticket, first we was just like, man, we just gonna go in there because we ain't trying to pay like $120 for like 2 hours because I had to leave to go to work right after.
Oh, okay,
so I'm like, I'm really out there just trying to get as much content as I can to post for my video, and then I'm out like that.
Yeah.
And then bro was like, the cameraman, he was like, man, think about this. Like, it's an investment for your content. And I'm like, you know what, man? The way how you put it like that, I can't not go and buy the ticket now. So I'm like, all right, I'll just take the burn on it. And then the dude, he was like, if you ain't bought the ticket, come on. And then I just went up there. He just scanned 65, and then we was just in there. I was just like, you know what? Hey, look, I'm gonna take my blessing. I'm gonna just go in there and get it. I guess it was just meant for me to go up in there that day. So I was like, yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I was like, man, like it is what it is. But yeah, man.
Yeah. I feel like this like podcast has been one of the best things for us, like as far as networking goes and getting like in contact with a bunch of like creators and people that are like doing something here at Fresno. Like I feel like one of our biggest breaks was so David over here, he's this guy, bro. You could put him in a room and he could talk with anybody, bro. Like
that's
and
good.
he'll make some sort of connection and then he'll run with it. But he built basically like a lot of our network, and I feel like one of our biggest breaks was last year. We got invited to go film for Hot Girl Halloween at Chichancy Park.
Oh, okay.
And then so that's how we kind of got locked in with K Rich. You know K Rich?
DJ K Rich?
DJ K Rich?
Yeah, I heard of him, but you know, like yeah. The only DJ I know like personally would be like DJ Alex. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
DJ Alex.
Him and Liddy Mike and well, I know they did all that stuff that day. Yeah, I don't know them too well, but I mean we're all in the same circle. Like I met them for the first time last year because Liddy Mike was out there doing his interviews and all that. So they're cool dudes as well. But yeah, just through there, like getting part of the media and then growing into now like doing stuff with the Grizzlies and stuff like that. Like we just had the president of Grizzly Stadium on the pod as well. Oh, so it's like, man, yeah. So I'm like, man, we should. I could help you guys tap in with a lot of people as well.
Yeah, no, because that's what one dude was saying too, and I always believe it's like your net worth is your network.
100%.
It's the people you know. Like you can't money can't always get you in certain rooms, and that's what I believe in. Like you can have a bunch of money, but if you don't know that certain person, you ain't gonna get in.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like I really believe in that and just networking, and like you said, like David being able to create that network for you is big because a lot of people it take a certain skill to be able to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
Because you kind of gotta have to like switch it up. Sometimes you can't say certain things with certain people, or it might rub them the wrong way, or they might give you a certain impression. And I think I learned a lot of that once when I went from Bullard to Clovis North. I'm like, oh yeah, you can't really talk and be as, because like I could be at Bullard, I could talk to anybody. I could just go around. I could just be like, oh, what's up with you? Like, you good? Like, I talk to anybody. Close more, you got to kind of be more strategic, as far as how you introduce yourself, because, your first impression is, that best impression, like that last impression. So I feel like, when people first meet you for the first time, that stick with them for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. And so like I want to get into like a little bit more of the content because like we've done pods. We've maybe done we have 4 vlogs up? 3 or 4?
4, but one of them didn't make it.
Which one didn't make it? Oh yeah, bro. Damn it.
What?
We did a golf tournament, bro, and it was a 16-hour golf tournament, but it was called Raza Golf. So it was like with like basically they're like getting brown on the green because like golf, it's like a little bit more like preppy, right? A little more Clovis North.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking
about.
But
we, what they do is, they brought the raza on the golf course, and so we're out there drinking. They have grupos and bandas and DJs, and like, bro, it was lit. And so we were filming a vlog that day, and just getting content. Well, I think it was me, bro. I fucked up, but I didn't attach the mic correctly, so we had great film, bro, but no audio.
Oh, I know that hurt.
Bro, it hurt so bad. Yeah.
I ain't gonna put my cameraman on blast, but he did the same thing. He did the same thing. Like, cause that's what I like when the like the lady she had kissed me, she thought I was on SOB. Cause like we was filming for so long. Like it was like 4 hours of worth of content. But then I was on the way home, I'm like, I know you said something was wrong on the camera, but let me go back and like let's see the volume, and then all it was just like straight. You can see everything, but you just can't hear nothing. So I'm like, bro, like I was like so hurt, but I'm like, the clips that we got was just viral anyway. So I'm like, it's just a learning lesson. That's just when you first start, and you got to take that. I'd rather take the bite on the bullet knowing that now before I go meet somebody important, and then I just got nothing but straight just video.
Yeah.
So so that's what we do now. We always do like a rundown check. Like that's my cousin too. So it's like, we always be getting on each other and stuff like that. But I'm like, I'm always grateful to have him because it's like we just learning together. We doing this together. Like, so it's cool.
Well, it's important, bro. Like your guys' relationship, and like the team aspect of it as well, because like, obviously you're in front of the camera and doing all of that. But I'm sure he has a lot of key parts in the whole operation as well.
He really the MVP. Like if it ain't him, like I don't know what else I'd be doing. I'd be trying to solo vlog everything.
And so that's tough.
Exactly. So it's like, it's really a big workload off me because now I can really focus on just entertaining, and not having to worry about this angle being right. Cause like that's how I started at the party. I was solo vlogging. I'm like, man, this is gonna be hard to try to make good content, and I ain't got no cameraman. So it's like,
and you got to get like you said, you got to get those angles and everything like that.
Exactly.
We talk about that too because there's 3 of us, so we want all 3 of us to be in the vlogs and everything. I'm like, we need a camera person because it's like right now we'll hand the camera off to each other, but it's like me and you are talking and I'm holding the camera and then like I'm like, hold on, bro. Hey, grab this real quick. And now it's awkward. It's not like
it's not like
in the moment.
It's not authentic. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
No, it's just and another thing is like, you got to find the right people too to be the cameraman because like, if you trying to have like great content, like it's like a lot that goes into it, like panning, getting the angles, making sure they know how to zoom and use the tools on the camera. It might be the exposures off. Exactly. So it's like little stuff because I'm learning too. So I'm like, man, you got to really take your time with it and learn. So it's like, it's been like just a blessing just to have him learn as well. Cause I just see him getting better every day too. So it's like, if he getting better, I got to get better at just entertaining, being able to provide good content.
Yeah. And it's like, boom, you guys push each other even further. Cause learning the ISO and before I used to always shoot on auto, but it's like, nah, bro. It's like, especially our camera guy, his name's Luis or Fire Films, right? Like he's like, he wants his shit to look good. Like he's like, no, we got to be professional. We got to like everything has to be on point. He's like, bro, you can't shoot an auto no more. And I would fight him. I would fight him on it. I'd be like, bro, I don't know. Like that's more your thing. And but I mean, we both have the same camera, so just working with him, like I was able to learn like a lot more and all that stuff. So now I'm like, boom. Even David's like, damn, bro, you're good with that thing now.
Yeah. Because when you first get the camera. But when you first get the camera, you think you could just press record, but nah, it's a little bit more of a science. Like you mentioned DDG, like I watched a lot of like his streams and stuff like that, especially like when he was collabing with Wendy Ortiz. Right.
Yeah. That's kind of when like I mean he was like blowing up off of that content.
Yeah, I mean, but I've been watching DDG since I was in middle school, so I always wanted to do YouTube, but it was just like like I was still in my shell. I'm like, you know, I don't know. Like I'm still in high school, so like, you know, you got kids, they roasting you. Like we was in that era where like they like, what are those? And I'm like, you know, I'm like, man, I don't know if I got the drip right. You know, it's like, but then now it's like, you know, you get a little bit of money in your pocket and you know you start doing your thing. But it's just like you start realizing like, bro, none of that all it really matters. Like if the people really like who you are, they gonna rock behind you and they gonna stand behind you. Cause I see like how his fan base, like if he beefing with somebody, his whole fan base gonna get on their page and start getting at him. Like that's
wild,
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know, it's like, you know, you gotta just be you, be yourself, you know, and the people who want to rock with you, they gonna rock with you. The people who don't, you can't care about that. You know, you don't like everybody every day. So it's like, you know, why trip about if somebody don't like you, you know?
Yeah.
As long as you just respectful about it, you know?
Yeah, but like with this camera guy, what's his name?
What, his camera?
His last camera guy.
Oh, DDG Johnny?
Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, how he was talking. He's like, nah, Johnny would do this trick when we go here and he put the camera, like he'd kind of hide it. It's like they go in stores where they can't film. Or, or I saw like another clip and Johnny was getting his cameraman. He's like, nah, bro, you got to put the exposure down or the ISO down and, you know, bring up the aperture and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's real, bro. It's a science in itself.
That's really what make or break the clip, in my opinion. Like, you know, you can have the best clip, but if it don't look right to the people, because I'm more like on like you can have a bunch of quantity of videos, but if the quality not there, it's not gonna hit the same.
Yeah.
But if you got like the best clip, like and it's the quality, the lighting's right. Because I just think of like how people like the TikTok mentality, like, you know, people got like short attention spans. So if your clip hitting right, everything looks good, it's gonna go viral no matter what.
Hey, give us a little bit of sauce on those clips, bro. Because I know everybody talks about first 3 seconds, you got to have the hook. Like, what's your kind of approach to it?
First 3 seconds is always important, but like knowing like I think if you first starting out, playing with like the hashtags is very important.
Okay.
So I feel like, you know, if you're not trying to like pay to like, you know, if you're trying to do it organically, playing with the hashtags is very important. Because like if you have like big news days or something's happening, you could get like 10,000 people just to view your clip off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Because I think,
man,
like,
that's so
yeah. Because like I think it happened with one of the videos at like Dog Days. Like I think something happened like with the news or whatever. But I've seen like with the first like I think like first 4 hours I had like at least like 6,000 views. And I was just like, yo, like, okay, so you got
what hashtag did you use?
It
was just something to do with the news or something?
Yeah, something with the news, political, you know, whatever. You just throw whatever down there. Because on Instagram, you can just put it all the way down there.
Yeah.
And nobody look at it.
Yeah.
So, you know, nobody gonna look at it. They just gonna see the clip. So I seen that right there. I forgot what it was.
That's hella smart.
But it's just like, you know, using that. And then also another big thing is just captions. You know, some people are visual too. So like, you know, if you have a caption that makes people like a lot of those be like, oh, wait till you see the end of the video or wait till the end. Like that makes like the algorithm be like, okay, we had a lot of retention on this video. Let's get your video circling a little bit more on the algorithm. And then, you know, you see more people liking it. And then, because I used to do like motivational posts and I used to post like just motivational quotes, just, you know, giving motivation. And a lot of it was just had to do with the captioning and then like on a video and then just like, just that right there. And then like a lot of people just liked it. And I had like people from like South Africa like liking my stuff. And I'm like, I don't even know how I got out there. I don't even know how I got out there. But hey, shout out to my people in South Africa.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because it'd be showing you all the statistics and everything. You'd be keeping up on all that sort of stuff. Damn, I forgot. I was about to say something right now. Oh, yeah. So one thing I like talked about them, like with us doing the vlogs, kind of going back to that, is I feel like you start to build like a community once people like feel like they know you. Like once people feel like if they see you, they feel like I've hung out with you before. I know the inside jokes. I know like this sort of thing. Like how did you kind of build that up? Because I know you do vlogs. How many have you done in freaking 2 months?
In 2 months, I have I probably done like about like I want to say like minimum 15 vlogs.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
Minimum 15 vlogs.
They're all out right now or no?
Yeah, they're all out. They're all like on YouTube and stuff like that.
In 2 months is crazy, bro.
Yeah. Just building that community. I feel like just being like I said, being myself, but just like kind of like just keeping it real. Like I don't never like to just be like, you know, fake about stuff. Like I'm gonna let you know, like if I'm in a Toyota, like I don't care. Like, you know, a lot of people, they like to have the materialistic things, but I don't feel like that keep people around. I like, as long as you authentic, like I like to keep it G real. Like I like to give people advice, real life advice too. Like, you know, if people ever want to reach out to me, like, you know, I got people in my DMs like, oh, how'd you like, what do you start, like, what kind of camera? I tell them like, this the type of camera you use, like this, like the setup, you know, it's all about investing in yourself. It's up to you though. You know, I'm not gonna get you the camera, but I'm gonna tell you like what camera you can use and what you can get. And I feel like that's how I built my community, man. Just being me, man, being funny. I guess I kind of am like just like when it comes to real, like telling real stories, like I keep it real like 100%. Like I tell people, like even when I'm at work or something like that, like I just keep it 100%. Like,
yeah.
It don't matter if I might sound like I'm a little corny or whatever, but I'm just keep it real at the end of the day. You know, and right people going, like I said, right people gonna rock with you.
Yeah. Well, I feel like once you make it relatable, that's when like, okay, it's like they can align with you. Cause I mean, having all that like material stuff and everything, that's cool. And like, it's flashy. It'll get someone's attention, but like, I feel like that's like a different, would you say like, genre, not a genre. What is it? Niche.
Yeah.
Right. And that's like, I feel like a lot of those people are like, oh, like follow me and like, oh, you know, they're trying to sell a course or they're trying to do stuff like that.
Or like follow me or tag your 3 friends and post this. I'm like, man, like that's not, it's like, it'll get you the followers and everything like that. But then like when all that stuff rock away, they leaving. You know, they leaving. I
feel like it's like the business, more of the business sort of stuff.
Yeah, but if you building something like, oh, like damn, like Cam, he do the same thing I do. Like I know Cam be up at night just thinking about life, like how he be doing. Like damn, I really relate to him. Like we really go through the same thing. Like when people really realize like, you know, you do the same thing as them, like that make them rock with you even harder. Like like you said, they feel like they know you. They feel like you they day one homie. Yeah. So yeah, and it's like it's crazy. I see like certain people, they be like, oh, I seen your video. I'm like, you sure you seen my video? Like, you know, like it'd be dope to see like to know that they seen my videos and they actually interact and stuff like that. Cause I seen certain people too. Like I think I was at like Art Hop one time. Like bro was like, oh, that's the dude from YouTube. And I'm like,
that's crazy. Yeah.
I'm like, who's you? And I'm like, oh, I actually did respond to your comment. Like I actually follow him back too. I'm like, bro, it's cool to meet you in real life. You know, it's cool. So it's like when you see them type of interactions, that just make you, you know, just build that community when they see you just out and about, especially in Fresno, because like you do got the haters in your comments. They'll be like, oh, like I bet you won't do this, and I bet you won't see you here, and I'll be right there, and nothing happens. So I'm like, bro, like you know, it is what it is. Like you know, you just be authentic, man. Don't ever put on a front that you can't uphold, you know, because then you'll have to be, you know, doing stuff that you don't want to do for the rest of your life, you know.
That's where the stress, that's where the extra burnout, anxiety, all that sort of stuff comes out.
Exactly. You know, especially like when it comes to like the girls, don't be trying to make it seem like you just this extra super player dude, because then you be really like some dudes be doing that and then they be wanting a whole girlfriend the whole time. Like, bro, you living 2 different lifestyles right now. Like, exactly. So it's like, you know, so just keeping it genuine, bro. Keeping it authentic is how I build my community, man.
It's like first day, you take her to Ruth's Chris or something, and then it's like...
You got to keep that up now. Oh, man. That'd be the worst. It was a situation like that, too, I had, but I was, like, younger. Like, I just... You know, you start realizing that, like, dang, she gonna expect that every time now. Like, it's only so much Ruth Chris dates before you be like, we gonna be making sandwiches for the dates. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be making sandwiches.
I get paid in 2 weeks.
Exactly. Like, you know, that'll be for our anniversary, our 1 year. But after that, nah, yeah. I mean, and it's a lot of things. I think dudes nowadays, you know, I think, you know, they be trying to, they want love, but, you know, it's like the type of girls they dealing with, you know, they be trying to chase that ultra baddie, you know, she's super bad, but it's like, you know, if you don't got your funds for that, you know, this dude's in there that, you know, so it's like they be trying to do that and trying to wire her with the financial, but like, if, you know, if she really love you, like, that don't really matter. Exactly. Yeah. I don't think a lot of dudes get that. Like, they feel like they gotta, you know, just do that and uphold that, but nah, it don't matter, because like I had girls who hit me up before, and I'm like, oh, like you really rocking with me, and then like, you know, you see in they DM they got the blue checks in there. I'm like, oh, you still talking to me? Okay, all right, for sure. I guess I'm that guy then. I guess.
Yeah. No, they see through it as well.
Yeah. No, they definitely see through it. So it's like once you know you got a real one, like, you know, you just hold on to that one for real.
Yeah. You single right now or no?
Yeah, I'm single right now. You know, but like, you know, that's why I'm able to do the vlog and content that I be doing, man. So it's like
it's a lot simpler for sure.
Yeah. But like, you know, you always want a relationship, you always want a real one, but I feel like nowadays it's kind of like we in a weird time, like as far as like the whole relationship paradigm. Like I feel like, you know, I'm not saying like all girls are looking for the materialistic things, but I think like the ones that like that catch your eye, they kind of have like that, you know, that.
They're catching a lot. There's a lot of competition there. Yeah,
it's like, she gonna, like, she got the dude in there who making a lot of money, and then it's like she looking at you. She might really like you, but it's like, man, the life more a little bit fun over here if I go over here. So it's like. And I think a lot of people, they let that get with their head too, because then, a lot of dudes, they start getting depressed. It's like, nah, bro, just focus on yourself. Keep building yourself. Because then at the end of the day, like, if she do to make that decision, like, she might regret that at the end of the day.
Yeah.
She, like, you the one that she really wanted, but at the same time, it's like, you just wasn't your time yet.
Yeah.
He was eating,
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing you can't do about
exactly.
that. So it's like, it's stuff like that. Me and my cousin talk about it all the time. We keep talking. We can't wait till the day we just out
the game.
Yeah, we just out the game. We just doing whatever, man. So,
man. Yeah, no, I've been with my girl for I think over 4 years now, and so yeah, man, it's definitely helps, bro. Like it makes, because like I do so much, like right, especially with this, and we're doing even more stuff. But it's like, man, bro, like she takes care of me. I take care of her. She takes care of me, and she's not out there. When I'm out, right, I'm out until 2 a.m. or whatever. She's not blowing up my phone. She's not like tripping.
Yeah.
She's not giving me attitude when I get home. Now I'll get home sometimes at like 1, 2 in the morning, and she's like, she got food ready for me. She's like, I know you hungry,
man.
right? Like,
exactly,
man,
stuff like that. That go a long way though.
Yeah,
because especially like, man, like you trying to edit, get the video, get all this stuff right. Then you're like, damn, I gotta eat. I gotta spend $40 an hour to make food.
And you either gotta spend money, make it easy, or you gotta take the time to make it yourself.
Man, and I like, and now like that I'm doing this, like I realize like if you really want it, like it's time sacrifice. So if you got somebody who really caring about you, making sure that stuff good, it's gonna go a long way, and that's like what you need. That's gonna take you out the game regardless. Like I don't care what nobody say. That's gonna really. Yeah,
it's funny because like on the other topic we're talking about, like how girls are or whatever. You know who Togi is?
So I feel like I heard about her.
He's like a degen, bro. Like he gambles and like he blew up off like he streams as well. He does YouTube, but he blew up off like being like super what is it like controversial because he would post like himself doing steroids and shit and like all kinds of crazy stuff, right? That's and crazy. He like completely degenerate gambler, right? And I saw this clip of him and he's like, people think that because I'm a like celebrity and like like I make a ton of money, he's like that I should be like with the like most beautiful women and all this and that. He's like, but most of the time I just like to take down a torta,
Nah, sometimes that be it though. It'd be like, you deal with all them like them high end women. It's like it's a lot that come with that though. Like you gotta really like, she might be crazy at the end of the day, and some people they want that. You want the feeling of like, oh, like your homies telling you got a baddie a little on your arm. They like, oh, okay, Kev, I see you. But you might go home and she might be clacking you upside the head, and so it'd be like, stuff like that. That'd be like, like you can't really get into that. Like, cause like I look back at it like I was super young, but like I had this girl that like really like cared about me. But like when you young, you think you just the man. Like I don't know, you think you the man. You can get.
I'm laying it down.
Yeah, exactly. You doing that time, but then when you lose like a good one, and then you go back and you seeing like, damn, like a lot of these girls like they just out and about, they doing whatever. Like it be making you like, damn, I actually wish I would have locked in. Yeah. But now it's like you take that experience like like now I just got to find me a real one. Like and they hard to come by because. Nowadays, like, I don't know. I feel like my younger generation, like, a lot of you girls to be pregnant or got, like, a kid. I don't know what's going on in the air, but maybe it just might be the city. Like, I just be like, man, like, they ain't leaving no good pics for your boy or something. So it's like, I got to just keep going with the content, I guess. It just, it's just creating that environment where I just be, doing whatever on the content now.
I feel like a lot of dudes, bro, like, have to go through that first, like, heartbreak to be like, damn, bro, like, it opens up your eyes to, like, a lot,
It's crazy. I went through a couple of them though. Like, like it'd be that first.
But there's one. Like that one that like hurt the most.
You know what? Yeah, you right though. Cause I still got the one where it'd be like, I don't think I could really like. It'd be like, damn, like she really moved on. Like her whole life, you be still looking at her page like, damn, she just. Yeah. Like she ain't never coming back. It's a point of no return.
Yeah.
And like, and then it get to a point where like you on that block list for eternity. Like, like I'm like, damn, I'm on a barber page looking up at the like, what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man.
Shoot a DM like, hey, I was just playing.
Man, nah, I ain't gonna lie. True story though. I'm in my loctician. Like she doing my hair. She like, oh, like you should just send her some edible arrangements. Whoop the whoop. Sent her the edible arrangements. And then like I called her. She was like, you you just see me in my happy relationship. Don't ever talk to me again. I'm like, damn, like it's over with. It's over with after that, man. So
man, yeah,
it's over with.
Or they'll hit you with, why didn't you do this back then?
Yeah, you know, it'd be like, you know, you young, you in denial. You thinking like every girl you get is just gonna be just for you.
Yeah.
Till you get with a girl who for everybody, but she playing like she's just for you.
Yeah.
And then now you up in the middle of the night, you finding all type of she liking this, or you seeing stuff in her deleted photos, it's making you sick. You like, oh man, it's making like for real. It be stuff like that make you be like, you know what, man, like I really should have just valued the shorty I had when I first had her. But you know, you got to go through that. You kind of got to experience that type of pain to be like, you know what. Yeah. The next one I get with, I'm making sure she the one though, for sure.
Yeah. Like they say, bro, curiosity killed the cat, you know?
Yeah. I wish I wasn't so curious, but you know, sometimes it be like that though, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. So who are some of the creators like you look up to now, bro?
I would say DDG for sure, just cause like I've been watching him for so long and he been like, the longevity is crazy. Like,
yeah.
Like from middle school, like I literally watched him like when he was like in Pontiac, like I kind of make it the same situation,
when
like Pontiac
rapping.
and Fresno, like, you know, and then he just continued to do that, and then it's like, you know, he's found a way to like evolve and continue to, you know, just push himself to do more things, which is crazy. Like, you know, he doing all type of things, and I look up to like Kai Cenat, obviously, you know, Duke Dennis, the main ones as well, but it's like, like even Ben the Don, like they all like good creators. I think like, just having like a funny one, and also, what's his face? Ken came up. He on YouTube, so like
I haven't seen him yet.
But like it's like I feel like I kind of like modeled like how, you know, how he does his stuff, but it's like it be troll content. Like he'll do like certain stuff, like he might go somewhere in like a real business setting and just be trolling, like you know them funny videos where you
I love that, bro. I would love to do that shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I tell them like I need like a hidden camera, like
yeah,
you know,
because that's what we did. We went one day. We went to this like little singing thing or whatever, but it was like a meetup thing. It was a bunch of like older elderly ladies, and they just doing this singing thing. It's me and him. We the only two black people in there. So they get two dudes. They like, are we here to help you guys? And they're like, yeah, we in there. We just start joking. We just laughing, and we just like in the car dying because like the video didn't come out how we wanted to, because it was just like it was our first time like doing it. So it's like it's different. Like you feel kind of weird. You like, oh, like, they think I'm weird, like. But I'm
gonna get kicked out. You get scared of all that shit.
Yeah, or like, you know, they might call the police and you ain't trying to deal with all that. But like that troll content, I think that's like the best content, because it's like, you know, that's what people don't want to do. People so scared to do, and I feel like that's the best content to do when people scared to do something like that. But I see some people on Instagram like who be going to jail for like just trying to do some ridiculous stuff. I'd be like, bro, that's not
like Batali and all that.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to do all that, bro. I don't got
nothing like disrespectful, you know.
But I'm gonna definitely make somebody mad if they like try, like if somebody rude to me first and I'm on camera. Oh, I'm about to troll. I'm about to just troll, like, you know. So yeah, it'd be stuff like that, like, you know, with the like the iPhone pranks and stuff like that. People really they ain't never seen the camera before, so like when you do stuff like that, they don't know what's going on. It just be funny, and then you like know it's a joke, and then, you know, they kind of still be mad after, but you know, life's still going on. They'll be all right, you know. So yeah.
Like I like Jay Kinda Funny. Oh, yeah. Right? Like he's been doing that where he'll go around and he'll be like, hey man, like, you know, can you help me buy this pumpkin or whatever? And they're like, they're like, nah man, or whatever. And then his boy is like standing right there, but he's like random. And he's like, hey kid, like, can you help me? He's like, yeah man, I got you. Like, what you need? He's like, oh man, this is just a social experiment. Like you just won $6,000.
Oh God, I see that one. And they was looking like
oh, like we should have that.
Exactly. It's like, you know, that type of stuff be funny too, because, you know, people be acting like they don't got no dollar, but it's still, when you get the benefit, now you want to help. Now
you want to help.
That's like, it's kind of crazy how you see human psychology like work really right there. It's like, you know, so like people really like, be out.
Damn, we missed out.
Exactly.
I saw another one where he's like, hey, you want $1,000 or should I double it and give it to the next person? And then the dude's like, nah, give me that $1,000. And then like one of his boys walks up, he's like, nah, man, he'll double it. And he's like, man, I don't know you. Get away from me. And then he'll give it to somebody else. He's all pissed off.
Yeah.
Man, that shit cracks me up.
Yeah, that should really be funny. It's like, you know, and it's like taking little stuff like that and just tweaking it and making your own. I feel like that'd be the perfect thing. Like, you know, because like, you know, they be in certain settings, but I'm like, Fresno, we got some characters. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we got some characters.
You go to Walmart or something, bro, you'll find somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, like you don't know who you gonna run into. So I think like when people say we ain't got nothing to do in Fresno, it's like nah, you just gotta bring that camera out and meet some people. You gotta get out your comfort zone to go find something. You know, that's what I'm really basing my content on. Just like let's go find something. Let's go, do whatever, man. It don't matter if we going to Target or we going to the car wash. You better go find somebody, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Man, so what's like, you have any like goals set out for yourself? I know you're only 2 months in right now, and like, I mean, dude, you've been crushing it for the time that you've been doing it. I thought you were doing it way longer.
Oh yeah, nah.
The way you're moving and everything. But any goals or what do you think people can expect like this this upcoming year?
I would say like I had it written down. I wanted to at least like reach like 50,000 followers. I guess like that's kind of like not materialistic, but I guess it's just just for the numbers or whatever.
No, it's a good goal for sure.
Just like on the Instagram, but eventually like I want to collab with something like a big creator, like maybe you do a collab with like Jay Cinco, like somebody big, somebody cool, or just meet somebody that I would like look up to as far as like the streaming world. But sometimes like I'll be scared, like you meet the person you look up to and it don't go as how you expected. And you be like, nah, I actually don't rock with dude. He kind of not what I expected him to be in real life. But as far as that, just being able to, I feel like really like taking it to another level where I could actually like have like big people coming to my stream. And like that would be like one of my biggest goals, like have somebody who's known. It doesn't matter as far as like them being like super famous, but like somebody who's known and well respected just being on my stream. As far as like that, like having one of those and like having like them do like a 1v20 with like the women, like like that way
we had an idea for like the pop the balloon challenge and all that, like
no those be the funniest ones because it's like you be seeing like some of these women how they think. You be like, bruh, I don't even understand it. Like, bruh, like some of these dudes really be real stand up guys, and they be having like the randomest reasons as to why they not really rocking with them, which would be funny to me because like you looking at it, you be like, for real, like he got his whole life together. What are you talking about? Like, and then you see what she do, you be like, bruh, so you telling me you ain't taking him? Like, like So it'd be one of those type of things, man. So it's like, that would be one of my biggest goals, just having like collab with somebody who's well respected,
Yeah, 100%.
What about you, man? What about
I would say same thing, man. We want to keep on growing and like continue to get bigger guests. And like I said, like we want like Fresno or us to be like a hub, so like creators can come on our platform, or like if somebody big comes, like let's say like somebody comes to Fresno, like an artist or something, like they could tap in with us and stuff like that. Cause we're like continuing to grow our network. So like it'd be dope. Like right now we're working with Culture Fresno. They're a dispensary. They sponsored Hot Girl Halloween. So we were out there. I didn't get to stay the whole time, but like my friend Luis and my friend Adri, like, they said they were like chilling in the back room the entire time. They got to smoke with Sage the Gemini and like, they were chilling with all them. Like that, and yeah. So I'm like, we just got to keep on that path. And I think it's just getting over that, like that hump. Cause like we've been doing this for a year and I feel like we let off the brakes like 2 months ago, maybe. So right now we're ramping back up. Like I'm getting a bunch of content. I think I got like 3 or 4 pods like in the bank right now, so I'm gonna get them all ready, and then I'm like, I want to do like a season 2. So it's like, bam, our next run. We're still working off here at least, but now I'm like, I want to get back into this because this is like that networking tool.
And I feel like it's just like it's a lot of work. I already know with the podcast and everything, it's a lot of work. I had a couple of homeboys who had a pod. They never even I don't even know if they got one video out, but I know like they was trying to get the cameras and everything, and then it was like, man, like I just seeing like that sound like a lot of work, man. You try to get all the microphones synced up, and I'm just like, man, the podcast.
Especially if you have like multicam and all that sort of stuff. Like we're figuring it out, but what was I gonna ask you? I forgot. I was gonna ask David a question, but I forgot. What I kind of lost it. But we want to keep like upgrading this room too and stuff like that. Because like if you go all the way back, like first episode was downstairs. Like I said, it was on the iPhone, and then
technically first episode was right.
Oh yeah, it was right here, and bro, this room was like filled with, I don't know, hella like junk or something like.
Oh, okay, but y'all progressed though.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
it is. It's like the growth. Like I think like it's always important to look back and like see that growth. Like, damn, I really came this way. Like I could have stopped at any point in the moment, but I decided to keep going, which is like it's crazy because like you know like you just got to keep going. Like Mike Epps said in that one Casanano Mafia thon, he was like, you know, like real hustlers, like they gonna keep trying different things. Like he might be doing this thing, go to another thing, keep doing another thing, and all of a sudden you're gonna have that big breakthrough. And then you're gonna be like, damn, like, you know, I just been blessed for real. So that's how I think about everything. Like, even if it don't perform how I want it to perform, like I know at the end of the day, it's just gonna be another thing that I'm gonna look back on and be like, damn, I've grown so much. You know?
Yeah. It's all about the experience as well of all of it. Because you go learning every time we go out. I feel like it's something different, huh?
Yeah.
Man. Well, bro, we're hitting an hour mark. Any last shout outs or any last topics you want to hit, bro?
Shoot.
It's been a good pod, bro.
Yeah, nah. Shoot. If anything, I got a question. Like, who would you want to like talk to if you had like a sit down, like dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think one of my like probably one of the guests I probably want to have a sit down with the most. Probably Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa?
Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, nah, that's gonna be a pod for sure. That's gonna be a great pod, nah, for sure.
Yeah, but I grew up like that was like my music, like my idol basically, you know, like as far as like I loved his music, I like listened to all of it, listened to all it like TGOD, Currency Burner, like I loved all that stuff. But Wiz, I'm like, I'd love to sit down with that dude.
So I know you like that movie too, Dev and Mike went to high school.
Yeah.
That movie's smooth too.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa dope. If I had to choose anybody, like
come on stream.
Who? Oh, to come on stream? Yeah, it would be like, but he gone now. But Nipsey Hussle, he would have been tough.
Oh,
man. Yeah, like that was like I just like how he just like he carried himself and like he just had like that blueprint, like just being different, like you know, just thinking outside the box, not letting like your community or like you know where you live at, you know, control who you are, you know, make that name for yourself, like you know, you stand out, you be different, you know, and I think that's like how I kind of carry myself, like. I felt like when I was in high school, I felt like I was just more like the different kid. Like I just thought different than people. Like, you know, I didn't always want to, you know, I always felt like, damn, like I wanted to be like kind of like in the group, but at the same time, like I was just cool with just being like who I was, just off to the side, just, you know, just being me. And I still was kind of like cool. I knew everybody, but it wasn't like I was just with certain people every day.
Every day. Yeah.
So it's like, but yeah, nah, that's all I would want to cover, man. I just appreciate you for having me, man.
Yeah. No, for sure, bro. Well, keep doing your thing, man. Keep killing it, bro. Any shout outs you want to give?
Shoot. Shout out to Kobe Trades. Shout out to DJ Alex for them putting on that Halloween, man. Cause I seen him. I went to high school, bro. Bro been doing his thing, man. He always been the party dudes for sure.
He went to North or Bullard?
No, he went to Bullard.
Bullard, okay.
Yeah, he went to Bullard. But shout out my family, man. Shout out, I'm doing this for y'all, man. So, and my future family, future kids, whatever, man. If y'all look back on this 20 years from now, yeah, man, 21, man. So, yeah, for sure.
Man, well, you guys started here, bro. Thanks again, bro, for coming on, man. I'm glad we were able to make this happen, brother.
Sure.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure to give him a follow on all his platforms. Yeah. I think it's Cam.
Yeah, Khamron. So, KHAMRONN. It's 2 N's at the end.
Two N's, man. Make sure you guys give him a follow. You guys are going to be seeing this guy everywhere, man. But till next time, we'll see you guys. Peace.